Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the I-51 Emerge UK Masters, where we're in the upper bracket final, Penguin.
We are, and we have two excellent, awesome, super cool European pro players who've traveled far to come, and they're doing pretty well in this tournament. Two of the non-UK representatives here, and we're going to be kicking off this best of three in Altrazim Stronghold.
Ooh. Big map.
And yes, it is a big map. This is going to be awesome. And in the top left spawn location, playing for Fnatic, we have our blue Protoss player. It is Harstem. His opponent, spawning in the bottom right cross spawns, we have our green Zerg player, dTefel.
A non-mirror matchup, Penguin.
It is not a mirror matchup, no.
It is not a ZVZ. I don't remember the times before we cast ZVZs. They were
ZVZs are very, very common here, aren't they?
But this is good times. PvZ, great matchup. Big map. Should be macro orientated. Although, if you get a Protoss player who is a little too greedy and goes for a Nexus first, bad things can happen to them.
They can, but at the same time, it is Tefel, and he's not the kind of guy who is going to early pull you. So, Tefel in ZVP tends to basically just pump Roach Hydra Viper. Like, that's just his thing. Always. Sometimes just Roach Hydra, sometimes Roach Hydra Viper. His composition's going to have Roaches in it, his composition's going to have Hydras in it.
What if he goes Hydra Ling? Then you're going to be confused.
Well, he'll sometimes go Hydra Ling into Roach Hydra.
So basically your point is, if the game doesn't end, eventually there will be both Roaches and Hydras simultaneously on the field.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is Tefel.
That's a bet I can't lose, because you'll just always come back with, ah, well, if it gone on a bit longer, then there would have been some Roaches.
I'll make a bet with you, Mattles. I'll bet your new car with you on that.
No. Definitely no. Anyway, Harstem has gone for a Nexus first, so playing off that hopefully his opponent isn't going to do anything completely crazy and go for a big pull play.
Alright. So, things are looking pretty cool here on Harstem's side of the map. We have the Nexus into Gateway. It's a build that's been around for quite a while now. I remember when people first started, it was Naniwa, I think, who first started the Nexus into Gateway trend. People were just like, you can't do that. That's so greedy. But people have realized, oh, you actually can do that. So, that's very, very common on this map. We have Harstem just going for the standard Nexus into Gateway for Altrazim. And the build on Tefel side of the map is that we have probably a 3-hatch opening here, but there is a gas coming in already here. I love that we're seeing this low ground hatchery taken as well by Tefel. It's really going to help him in just getting his creep spread going quite a lot faster.
So, with this is now a very standard game. Nothing crazy's happening yet. They're probably both going to get up to... I would actually be surprised to see Harstem actually get up to 3 bases as well, relatively quick. A map like Altrum, you can easily do that. Gas timing from Tefel. He's getting a lot of gas quite early.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if he's just going to get speed and pull off, and then maybe try to deny an early third or something like that. Or just like get a couple of lings out just to scout around. He has been doing this recently versus Protoss. It's something that's a little different from what we're used to seeing from him, but it is delaying his third base a little bit. But at the same time, if you can just not take any damage from that, then it's cool. And he is going to pull off gas now, so just going to be getting 100 there for the speed, and he'll probably be taking that third any minute now.
And to be honest, this is a very normal thing to be coming through. So, in terms of mid-game strategy, and I am glossing over the early game because, frankly, the players have glossed over the early game.
Yeah.
We should be seeing some fairly normal compositions over from Harstem's side. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see a relatively quick tech up into either Colossi or High Templar. Generally the way you're going to be going. You need some kind of splash to deal with those Hydralisks. He does have other options. Some players have done a lot of Skytoss-based stuff, but there's the robotics facility. We should be seeing that coming out quickly. The only thing he could do is, if he doesn't expand, is go for some kind of big Immortal Sentry play. But on such a large map, in the cross-spawn positions, it would just take so long to get across.
It's really weird. Like, there are actually just some people who love doing that. Like, Wellmu just loves going Immortal all in on this map. It's like, why? I don't... Like, I've asked him before, and, like, he's explained, but I still don't understand why. But it works for him. He beat life with it at Aces Rog, so it can't be bad. I guess it's because you can get Nexus Gateway very, very easily and get an economy going very nicely, but We do have FnaticHarstem going to be coming on in here, getting a bit of a scout off in the main. He doesn't really see the third base timing or the gas, but I think he's seen the link speed, so he'll know that something is up here. And what is the speed actually going to help accomplish? That's my question here. I mean, I guess the probe is going to die, so no proxy pylons could go down. Ooh, there is a third base come down. So if he were to pump a bunch of links, dTefel could deny that, but he doesn't know. He's making drones. He's getting a lair up, and he'll confirm it pretty soon, but yeah. 12 lings, I don't think that's going to be enough to break this.
It's not going to be enough, I don't think, either. There are 2 sentries and a zealot only out, but the mothership core alone can probably actually deal enough damage to stop this. If the surround cuts through and he focuses, dTefel may be able to force a cancel on this Nexus.
This is really nice micro.
Yeah. The micro is possibly going to make him
Wow.
get this down.
Wow, he's going to wow, he gets the cancel. I did not expect that to be anywhere near enough. That was very, very, very well controlled there by dTefel. And we do have additional gateways coming in now for Harstem. He's going to be adding on 3 more gateways to go up to a grand total of 4 gates.
He's also got the Twilight Council coming through, so this could be for High Templars. Could also be for an early charge or blink. But this third base is now really quite vulnerable because the cannon was also taken out, so that's not there. The mothership core can't vote an overcharge because the Nexus obviously is in construction. But dTefel with far less units, adding in that Hydroden, so it looks like he's going to be getting some Roach Hydra compositions here, Penguin. But not out yet. But when it is out, it's going to be frustrating to deal with. Oh, a probe dies.
Just continuing to pick off some units here and there. Every now and then, whenever dTefel gets an opportunity, he's been pouncing onto this game. He's really looking on form here. And well, dTefel is a defending champion here. He does want to retain his I-Series title. And he's doing a good job so far in this winner bracket finals. He's doing a very good job just playing a flawless game. Harstem, though, not looking too dire. His own third base is going to be finishing up before the 10-minute mark, which is pretty good. And yeah, I mean, his tech up is also continuing. He's ahead in the upgrades. He's got +2, about halfway done now, about a third of the way done. And the robotics bay also coming on out.
So quick tech up into Colossi, or relatively quick before the 10-minute mark, but
And then he gets observer speed, just to spite you.
yeah, then it gets observer speed because you know it's a big map. You need your observers to get over there a bit sooner.
All right, it's Blink, so it's going to be a Blink Stalker Colossus here as the core composition for now.
In comes a couple of links. They're going to be able to pick up a fair few probes, which is always nice. Currently, dTefel's killed 4 workers. Going to be trying to get a few more. Harstem, though, isn't actually that far down in the overall worker count. 66 to 60 in a ZVP.
Yeah,
That's
this is
alright.
where dTefel, he likes to stop around the 66 mark, and we see him just moving across the map with this pretty scary force here. He probably is just going to pump nothing but units and try to break his opponent. This is what dTefel does. This is just kind of the dTefel thing to do. This is like hashtag just dTefel things.
That hashtag will never exist. I'm just telling you that now. It's not going to be a thing, Penguin.
My hopes and dreams.
So Observer has got good vision here. Of course, the Colossus about to pop. First one on the map. This is actually quite an awkward defense for Harstem because there's a decent number of units out for dTefel. He's going to be coming from the north and the south to get this around.
How is he almost maxed at 12 minutes? It's just he opened with gas and he's almost maxed at 12 minutes with Hydras. This is insane. His macro is insane. Here we go. The surround coming on in. The links coming on in from behind. The Colossus does not quite have range. Some force skills going down, but the other sentries are not using the force skills fast enough. The Colossus is not being focused, but a lot of the sentries are going down. And the units on the south side are trying to get the damage done that they possibly can. A lot of the gateway support is melting here. The cannon is gone, and a lot of these units are going down. That Colossus continuing to do work. 15 kills on it already, but that's not going to do too well if there's no support here. More and more units streaming across the map here. Harstem having a hard time. The second Colossus is not quite done just yet. Range is also not even being researched at the moment. Pro pool coming off the line. The Hydras don't have anything to tank for them, so they're also beginning to die. And that Colossus being worth its weight in gold, 27 kills. And it looks like Harstem may survive for now. But the Colossus, they don't have any support left, and one of them will be focused down. The Nexus goes down. This has been a successful attack.
And more units are being rallied across the map, Penguin. Look at that green steam train. dTefel takes game number 1 of this best of 3 and is now just 1 win away from advancing into the grand finals with a 1-game advantage. Can he do it? 2-0.